What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you all. I want to share this information because of this whole thing with Shaquille O'Neal. And I want each person to really listen and understand the detriments that people like Shaq, people like Charles Barkley, people who are on these platforms who make a fool of a black community, who emasculates the black man, who sits out here and ridicules black men on their platforms, these sports entities and these Hollywood platforms that they have no other intention but to appease their master. You see, they can sit around and joke and put on women's clothes and degrade brothers who's playing the sports, all in their business, while they are a detriment to our youth. You see, these aren't men. These are nothing but males who play a part as the master orders them and have them put on their little dresses, put on their little smiley faces as though they are important voices. These people are puppets. They're detriments or even sellouts. Now I'm going hard on Shaquille O'Neal for what he had done against Kyrie Irving, yet is guilty himself with his movie theater. Shaquille O'Neal, as he sits there, knowing he's tied to a system, knowing that when this comes out, he's going to be begging on his knees and apologizing instantly. Watch it. And people want to look up to a male who would sit here and cause all the confusion when it comes to our children being forced, our children who are being indoctrinated when it comes to this gender bending and all. You see, the Europeans have always loved entertainment. They love for you to shuck and jive and tap dance and act, these little roles out for their own amazements. So brothers go out here and they do this tap dance, shucking and jiving because they get fed by them. They'll do anything to get a morsel of food off their table. You see, they are so hungry for their attention. They want to be tied in with them that they will do whatever it is and say whatever it is that they are told to say in order to have you believe that who they're attacking is wrong. But they need to clean up their house. They need to check themselves out because it is a shame as we are unveiling the truth about a people. They are wanting to sever the voice. They are wanting to ridicule and belittle those who are trying to at least let the public know where they stand in their own faith, their own belief, even in their own view or opinion. Just because they say you shouldn't say it, that you got to march to their beat, to their drum, because they say you're hating. I was going to show a video today of the slave trade, of how the Jews actually played a part in it. And this right here was actually made by a European going through the history books from the Europeans and showing how they partaked in the slave trade. They showed the percentages of those in America, whether they were in the South, even in the North, of how many owned slaves. This video was taken down. You see, there is a plan, a plot, a scheme happening. There is this initiative to suppress this information. We should not take this lightly. It is not by chance, coincidence, or accident that this Jewish talk is coming up. I've said before, nobody should be hated or, bad words said, but doesn't people have the right to express themselves and share information? Do you think the slave movies really isn't pushing and promoting that message, that agenda, that the ill wills and rape, rob, and pillage that have been done to us is not a constant reminder of the pain our ancestors and us have gone through, they wouldn't dare put a movie out with the Holocaust of what happened to the Jewish people. And when we sit here and scream foul, our voices are ignored. So they use these puppets up here to shuck and jive, to attack the black community, to degrade the black community, and to shame the black community. You see, right now, we don't even realize that this division and conquer is happening to pit a brother against another brother. They will ask them, so what do you think? Wasn't he wrong for putting that out? Oh, yes, sir, he was wrong. Yeah, he shouldn't have said that. Yeah, they need to suspend him. Instead of being man enough, freaking man enough, to sit and say, I have no comment on that situation, but they can't do it. You see, all the money they got, the businesses they have, they're still weak. They're not men. They're limp wrist, jelly-backed males. That's what they are. And when they look at themselves, they need to assess themselves. They need to take a look at how they're being used. But the money's too good. You see, they'll never sever the ties from their masters. See, they're not men enough like me to be able to stand up and speak against the injustice of America. Damn Erica, to be exact. Put the D in front of America, capitalize the E. Damn Erica. She is the one who raises her skirt up, waiting for all those who are hungry to have her. And those who have no discipline, no self-respect, no dignity, no morality, they take it. And then they're filled and get hit with her disease. And then they spread it amongst the people. This is the sickness that these people some of these people in the entertainment industries do. Bow down, zip your lip, shut your mouth. And only time you open it is to speak against those who look like you or say the words we want you to say. You see, as I'm here in Africa and I found my paradise, this is my channel. We all need to realize we are in a system that is totally against us. You see, Shaq and Kanye and all them with the money, see, they're too afraid to come over to other countries to start their own business. They must connect with those because they're the good old boys. You see, they're boys who needs to have that connection to feel as though they have achieved, to sit at these European tables, to make it seem that they have made it in life. But stay right there in a system that they know constantly attack people, as well as trying to go ahead and be the sound for those out here to attack a brother. I hope they see this video, because like they dish it out and they want people to hear them, I hope they hear what I say, and I hope that they are able to be male enough, not man enough, but male enough to handle the truth. When you're sick and tired of being the puppets, when you're sick and tired of being their little boys, pat you on the heads, put you in the dresses, you dance around, tell your little silly jokes, put you in your commercials, be the big monkey in the room. That's how they look at you, the big gorilla. This is a disgrace. How we can go on in 2022. I thought we overcame that when we used to see our ancestors in Hollywood putting on these faces and they out here trying to make their money. I thought we outgrew that. But it still goes on today. Yes, it does. So learn from these people who are not fruitful for you and your children. They are just nothing more than agents, moles. These are nothing but sellouts who are here to do nothing but feed themselves and shame everybody else that they feel is beneath them. This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa.
Think about it, 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 think about it.